Great.
Talani shirt. We just had this as a TSV.
Into all of it.
I am so trendy.
I am into all of it, Marie Louise.
Thank you.
She is here bringing us my grandma's rum coconut and cinnamon coffee cakes. Now, if you don't know my grandma's, they are a fabulous company up in Boston, Massachusetts. We love their fresh baked, freshly poured cakes, which probably happen later on tonight after you place your order. But the recipe is how old?
150-year-old recipe from Eastern
So
Europe.
good.
No compromise on the ingredients at all, except if you're going to look at the good things about it, because how do we get it so moist and so dense? We are going to tell you. Look at that. Beautiful. From taking it out of the box to putting it on a platter to saying, you know what, I made it myself.
Yes.
You could. You could.
None of us are above that here, and we applaud you
No.
if you do that. You are getting 2 full-size cakes that actually have 28 servings in each and every one of them. That comes home for around $20 a cake, which is awesome. You're going to be getting their famous rum coconut cake in every choice, but the difference is when it comes to your cinnamon cake, do you want it with or without walnuts? Less than $40. It's M61271. You can go to QVC.com to place your order, and while you're there, you can check out all of our birthday surprises, sale prices, great easy pay options, 6 of them if you've got a Q card. I mean, you might be checking out with cake and you're like, my gosh, I'll pick up a tube of lipstick that's on sale as well. It's a win for all of us.
Yes.
Now notice this cake, because you love to bake.
I do.
We love the culinary good. Look at, like, dare I say, the sponginess, the denseness, but also you can tell the cake's not dried out.
Not at all. Look at this beautiful cake. Coffee cake is so different, Courtney. It is moist, it is dense, it is heavy. It's not like a traditional yellow birthday cake. How do we get it that way? How do we have no trans fat in our cakes? Well, the secret starts with pure cultured sour cream.
Ooh.
The cream of the crop, the cream that rises to the top, makes it nice and moist and dense. Farm fresh eggs, round it out with real pure Madagascar bourbon vanilla. And in this case, we're going to the islands, man, with
Yes, we
rum,
are.
with pure rum all the way through this. Coconut down in the
Those
middle
whole
gives it our
pieces.
signature streusel, always something a little bit in the middle. And then on the top, we finish it off with more coconut. When it goes through the baking process, it gets all nice and toasted, which gives it an even better flavor. So you're going to love that.
You just
Wanna
go
try a
ahead
piece?
and pass that little slice
cut
on
you a
over
piece
to
here. Why
me.
don't you
Thank
grab
you
your
so
plate?
much. Okay.
Right
oh,
to-
here
right
we
to
go.
the side of you here.
Here is a
Here you
plate
go.
and a fork. We are so fancy. You know, one of the things that I love about my grandma's cakes, I mean, especially when it comes to rum and coconut, is you go to those Caribbean islands and these things are like mass-produced. They're dry.
Yeah.
You don't know how long they've been sitting on the shelf. This is truly baked to order. And when you think about 28 servings, God bless the family that actually gets 28 servings out of it, because when we have these in our house, it's more like, oh, sweet, 8 servings.
Yes.
It's that good.
Well, if you look over here and you think about 2 cakes, one will be the rum coconut, and then one, your choice of cinnamon without walnuts, or cinnamon, our original cinnamon walnut, which is just loaded with those fresh, crunchy Mariani walnuts from California here. If you cut both cakes and you're having a brunch, or you're having the girls over for a book club or a Bible study,
Great idea.
look at this, how you can put this out. Look how many slices you get from 2 cakes.
Well, and it's under $20 in investment to sign up for any of that, which is awesome. Because a
Yes.
lot of times in this day and age, $20 doesn't get you a lot to feed many. And so this is something that when you get it delivered to the door, you can choose to share it and have it on hand, or you can choose to take it to maybe your kids' sports, you know, get-togethers when you've got to bring that snack when it's early in the morning. You can choose to do it to the beach club's vacation when no one wants to get up and cook breakfast.
Right.
Now, if you want, or is it the cinnamon walnut that is our most limited choice, Kevin? Okay, so there's less than 500 to go around, and if you want the cinnamon walnut, that is going to be our, we don't have a lot of those to go
everybody
around,
loves
so
our
choose
cinnamon
those.
walnut
But
cake.
2 cakes, how do they arrive at your door?
Okay, I'm gonna show you. They come in the box. By the way, they're kosher. That matters to you. No trans fats in these whatsoever, which
Awesome.
makes them beautifully freezable. So the cake you order today, I'm gonna call my friend Joanne up at the company and say, hey, Joanne, can you make me 600 cakes today? Baked fresh in small batches, so you get it. It arrives to you fresh. not frozen. When they bake them off, they put them in these great freezer bags. This will keep in your freezer for about a year. Take what you need out, slice a few slices off, pop it back into the freezer bag. You don't even have to put it into the box if you don't want to, and then just take out and cut as you need.
I remember last year my family always goes on vacation together around 4th of July, and the first day that we got there, we didn't really want to go grocery shopping right away, so we were like, we'll just go down to the pastry shop and get a little something, because we didn't want a lot at the beach. Well, about $40 later, with really nothing to show for it, we were like, man, we should have like just gone to the grocery store, bit the bullet, and like spent an hour there to get that. But what I'm saying is sometimes you go and get baked goods, sometimes you go and kind of take the easy way out for breakfast and snacks, and it's expensive and it's not that great.
It is.
These are hand-poured cakes, handmade cakes, just especially for you with a signature 150-year-old recipe. And when you think about the opportunity now that you want to just entertain at your home, you want to feel like you have these 5-star accommodations and foods and yet not have to lift a finger, this is your opportunity to pick up the phone, dial 1-800-500-7590. You're getting the rum coconut cake, but then your choice will be between cinnamon only and then cinnamon and walnut as your second cake. If you want that cinnamon only, there are 150 to go around, and that's going to be it. We do have auto delivery, which is just great, because sometimes I think about breakfast and it's like, I just want a little something
Always
sweet.
at the ready. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or snack time here. You really, truly are tasting a memory. If you're somebody who grew up in a household where your mom or your grandma or your great-grandmother or your aunt baked, and they're not here anymore to bake, and you never really picked it up.
Yes.
How about having the opportunity to have that 150-year-old my grandma's recipe and allowing your family to taste a tradition that perhaps you enjoyed growing up now on your own table? And the good news is you don't have to bake it. We've done all the work for you.
This cinnamon, I will say this, I am just a cinnamon only kind of gal. When you guys introduced me to making French toast out of this, your life will never be the same.
Yeah.
I mean, it is like, you know, it's used to be like House of Queso. Now it's like Casa de Queso, you know? Like, you're like, ooh,
Yeah.
I can't believe we have this in our own kitchen.
Well, you've heard of the idea of semi-homemade. We'll take our beautiful homemade cake and then make it your own. Simply enough, slice off pieces of, how about the rum coconut cake? Dip them in a little bit of egg batter the way you would a French toast. Put them on a hot griddle for about a minute and flip them over. Put them on a plate with some fresh fruit and some bacon or sausages. And now look, a little warm maple syrup on the top, and you have French toast made with my grandma's coffee cake.
I mean, I could just stare
Really?
at that all day long. That is a really good looking
Let's go
plate
one
of
better.
French toast.
Let's go one better.
Fewer than 400 to go around, by the way.
So a family's coming over, friends are coming over. Oh my goodness, what do I do for dessert? You could cube this up like you would a pound cake in here, put some fresh fruit on the top with some ice cream, and then just grab a simple raspberry syrup or chocolate on top of it. And now you have like a shortcake made with our incredibly moist and delicious coffee cake. And look how simple that was and how beautiful that is.
I mean, the only thing that is missing from that is warming it up in the microwave and then just letting that vanilla ice cream just soak into all of those nooks and crannies of, remember, this freshly baked cake that is delivered to your door. You truly don't have to lift a finger. It can provide you 28 servings, which means if you've got that Sunday service that you're like, yeah, I'll bring a snack. Or maybe it's at the end of the year, we're still in school up here and somebody has volunteered you to do a last minute room mom thing and you're like, this is what I've been trying to avoid all year long. No problem.
Yeah, we've got a cake.
For less than a $20 bill, you're bringing a cake, and you're bringing one that has 150 rich year history of being some of the most moist and most decadent, yet simply delicious cakes around. Rum coconut, it will be in either configuration, and then you'll choose between the cinnamon walnuts or just the cinnamon, which the just cinnamon, fewer than 100 to go around. You can place your order by dialing 1-800-500-7590. Real quick bite before I leave.
Coming straight from Boston. Boston's excited today. Go, yeah, they're going to be baking.
I love
They're going to be baking.
Those cakes are so good. All right, I'll see you at 5.
All right, you betcha.
Okay, bye. Okay, so still to come from Vintage Wine Estates. They are really this company that not only QVC, but so many of you trust to curate some of the best wines out of Napa and Sonoma. They are here with something really fabulous, and it's called Gaze. What it is an effervescent wine cocktail that's got 2/3 less the calories of wine. And when you think about those hot summer days,